Hello, Robert. How are you, sir? Be with you in a second. You have any questions about last night? Randy. Could you guys hear me? Hey, I hate this shit. Come on. No questions. Okay. We're going to deal with the triplet roll, both in the syncopation book and in the workbook. Okay? We will both have the syncopation book. Okay, triplet roll. No questions about cut time, alla breve. Marcio, hola. Okay. A lot of guys take a different approach with this, not me. I take it the way I learned it. I teach it the way I learned it. And that's in an eighth note triplet formation. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm going to be counting eighth note triplets throughout. And each count is going to be a double stroke. Right, right, left, left, or left, left, right, right, wherever you start with. So I'm taking the triplet. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and that's what I'm predicating it upon. So every count is going to be doubled. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and I could play it a lot faster, but then it'll get lost in the mix, okay? So that's where I'm getting the triplet roll. I'm counting eighth note triplets, and I'm doubling the stroke. So I believe this is going to be in the workbook, I think number 9. No, number 8. Let's go to number 8 in the workbook. Okay? Let me know when you have number 8 in the workbook. Now, Randy, you have the workbook. I mean, the stick control formulas, right? And so does Robert. Marcio, you could buy the PDFs. I'll send you the PDFs in your email for $25. Because that's what we're going to be working on. You won't be getting PDFs unless the lesson calls for it. So guys, you have the stick control formulas, lesson 8. Bingo time. You got it, okay. So do you, Robert, right? All right, now, let's take the first one. I'm going to put this workbook on the floor tom-tom. Now, you see, I have, let's just do 1 and. 1 is just a downstroke, 1. Now, you look at the and of the triplet, it's doubled, and, da. But now I have to get in position to nail the next one. That's it. Are you serious? Oh, Jesus. How could I don't know why. Look in your spam. I sent them all in order. Number 13. We're on number 8 today. I'll get you 13 as soon as I finish the lesson. Okay, Horst? Right now, we are on formula number 8. Mauricio, you send me $25 in my PayPal account, and I will send Marcio is back. Okay. And I will send you the PDFs. 180 pages. $25 in my PayPal account. Do you understand, eh? You want number 8? Hoist the triplet roll. Robert, Joshua, Jimmy. All right, we're on. Okay. Might as well wait. Triplet roll. We're in the stick control book formula number 8. He didn't survive nothing. There's no PDF for today's lesson, Jim. It's the, oh Jesus. It's the stick control book formula number 8. Let me know when you get it. Hey Joe, you mentioned that song, The Rain. What time signature is that in? Okay, well, I will send you 13. You didn't get anything, Jim. Open up the workbook. The stick control formulas. Okay? Number 8. Let me know when you get it or when you have it open. And also get the syncopation book. My God. Ingarabanga. Okay, I'm going to go on with the lesson. You catch up if you can. All right. Number 1. You'll see I have an accent on the first stroke of each triplet. I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So, what I want to do is fill in the blanks with a roll. So I'm going to roll over to 2. I'm going to roll over to 3, roll over to 4, continuous. So now, yeah, it's a nice song, and it's not in 4, that's for sure. And I was going to transcribe it for you, Joe. All right, let's do the first line. I'm going to come with a downstroke, 1. Now, I'm going to double up the count of the and, but I have to come up. And, the. Why do I have to come up? I'm in position to nail the next accent. 2, and, the, 3, and, 4. It amounts to a 5-stroke roll. Okay? You got it, Jim? Hoist? Robert? All right, so number 1, it's just a 5-stroke roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like to play the jazz time. 1 and 2 and 3 now. 1, 2, again. Okay. All right, we got it. Now, you just work the line as it is, as a hand exercise. Now, you get a tempo going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play 4 measures of the line, and in between the line, I'm playing, I could play 4 measures of jazz time, or 1 measure and back to the line. Four, 2, 3, 4. That was line 2, sorry. I could play 2 measures and 2 measures, however you want to do it. You got it? You understand it? Leave Marcio alone, Joe. Joe's the bully of the group. Anyway, we understand that, guys? The first one's pretty simple. Let's go to line 2. This time, I'm ending the roll on the da. You got it, Randy? It's nice for you, Dane. Good for you. It don't sound too cool right now, because all we're doing is an exercise. Line 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happened here? There you go. You understand it? All right, line 2, the accent shifts over to the da. So my starting position is my hands are down in this position. And I have 1 and da, 2 and da. Now you see the upstroke in there? Do you see the upstroke? You have 1 and da, 2 and da. That's all it is. But see, your 5-stroke roll is kind of stiff. I'm thinking of 30 seconds. 1 E and 2 E and. This swings. It's opened up. 1, 2. I'm going to show you the comparison of the triplet roll and the 30-second no roll. Triplet roll. It swings a lot better. And it is a 5-stroke roll, but it's swung. So line 2 right now is 1 and da, 2. Okay, let's go to a little more of a complicated situation. We start getting into this. Line 3, I'm going to be playing 1, da, 2, da, 3, da, 4, and I'm going to fill it in with the rolls. So I have 1 and da, 2 and da, 3 and da, 4 and da. All right, want me to slow that down? You don't have to buy the book. The PDFs is the only thing that's available. Yep, it's a basic 5-stroke roll. So line number 3 would be 1 and da. That's my position right there. Now, I'm going to have 2 and 3. Now you see the levels in there? Do you understand it there, gentlemen? Randy, Hoist, Joe, Jim, Marcio, Robert. You see where I'm getting the levels? Do you see that? Line 3, we understand how I broke that down? See, I don't think of it as a 5-stroke roll or a rough. I just think of it as filling in the blanks with the triplet roll. I'm playing line 3 of the stick control book. Swung. I'm eliminating all the left, so that's going to give me 1 and da, 2 and 3 and 4 and So the blanks, I'm going to fill in the triplet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Do you understand where I get that from? You see the levels? You want me to just do it real slow, the third line? The first stroke is a free stroke, 2 taps, and a downstroke. Then you have 3, 2, now you got to come up. the 3. All right, no matter what you play, all right, the levels, it's a natural way to play. And when you break down the levels, you reinforce what is natural, you make it stronger. It's a simple process. You know, I'm just filling in. Somebody, that's a drag. It might be, whatever you want to call it. I don't give a shit, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's 2 doubles and 2 accents. All right, now we go to line number 4. It's the reversal. I'm going 1 and 2. It gets a little bit involved, and they're really nice. Well, it's not that it's evident, it's evident in everybody's playing. See, you see a lot of guys, I don't know who's ever on Facebook, goes on Facebook, and it looks like YouTube. It's understandable that everybody wants to get recognized. And when you post a video, say on Facebook, or even on YouTube for that matter, you know, some people are going to like it or dislike it. You know, if I don't like it, I don't say anything. If I like it, I say something. Because, you know, you're going to be susceptible to people bashing you. And you can't deal with that, don't put it up there. And I don't really care. You know, if you're asking for something constructive, what do you think of my playing? How would you go about it? Then I answer that with an intelligent, in an intelligent manner. The guy's going to get an attitude. He asks me what I think about it, and I tell him. He don't like what I told him. He tells me I have an attitude, I'm insecure. You know, what do you want me to tell you? So I don't deal with that shit no more. All right, it's just, it is what it is. You know, you put your video out there, whatever this is. You can call it a single drag, a half drag, a 96-degree drag, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm filling in the blanks. It's part of the triplet roll. You play a jazz pattern, ding-a-ding-da, boom. 1, 2, and the 3, and the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use them all over the place. Well, it's good to open your mouth, Joe, but there is a time and place, you know, but that's okay. All right, which number? Let's go to line 5. Let's do the paradiddle, is what it is. Now, you have on line 5, and I'm going to do it slow. You have 1, well, that's a downstroke. 1, and 2, and 3. Now, I'm going to break down line 5. Okay, guys? Hey, Joe, leave him alone. Marcio, want me to tell him to go to the back of the class? Leave him alone, Joe. No speaking the English. Okay, line 5, I'm going to break it down. The first note is an accent, and it has to stay down. Why does it have to stay down? Well, my next right is just 2 taps. 1. Now, I hit the 1. 1. Now, on the end of the triplet, I have two taps. And, but I have to come up. Why? To nail the up-and-coming left-hand accent. 2 more taps. I come down. 3 stroke. No, what is that? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm on line 5. Joe, please. We're trying to do a lesson here. Hey, boom, the bad boy of the class. Does everybody understand what I'm doing on line 5? I have a downstroke. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1. Do we understand it? Robert, Marcio, Hoist. Because instead of staying in the workbook, we can go to, where the hell? I don't have the syncopation book over here. Jeez, you know. You understand line 5? You understand line 5, Joe? Are we familiar with a very basic, straight ahead jazz tune like the A Train or Satin Doll? Do we all understand that? What I'm going to do, all right, is show you how to use these in a melodic situation when I get a chance by the end of the week, all right? Where is the paradise? All right, here's what we're going to do. Everybody understand, they've heard ba-ba-doo, ba-bop, ba-doo-bop. Paradiddle. There's no paradiddle there, Joe. Robert, what are you talking about, paradiddle? There is no paradiddle there. All right, we understand, say, the A Train, or just some simples, what I'm trying to do. I mean, I could take you to like milestones or a moment's notice, and all that stuff. We'll start off simple. I'm going to take the, what you call it, say the Satin Doll, and I'm going to put it in a triplet roll formation. All right, the accents, you'll hear the melody. Okay, Hoist, where are you from? Line 5 is the paradiddle. That's what it is. All right, let me do line 5 for you, Robert. Joe, stop being so disruptive, please. Line 5. All right, I'm going to break it down very slow. I have on the first note of the triplet a right hand downstroke. I hit the accent. Now the and the da are doubles. However, on the and of that triplet, I have an upstroke. And that's to get in position to hit the up and coming accent. Now the da is a double. Da. Now look at 2. All right, 2 is going to be a full stroke. Why? Because my next accent is a left. 2 and da. I'm down. Now on the count of 3, it's 3 and da. 4 and da. 1. Now, does that help you, Robert? Do you want me to break it down a little bit? A little bit more? Line 5. Want me to break it down somewhat slower? All right, line 5 again, slower. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1. Robert, speak to me. Do you understand it? You want more? All right. Let me take the first downbeat. 1 and I'm going to start in the starting position, and where I end on the da, I'm going to explain. You have 1 is a downstroke, and comes up. Now, why am I up? Look at my next left. It's an accent. So I have 1 and da. Okay, now I go to 2. It's a left-hand accent. Well, look at the next left. It's an accent. So I have to have a free stroke. Okay, then and it's 2 taps. Now duh is a downstroke. Why? Because there's no left-hand accent coming. So my first right is two doubles, and my next left is 2 doubles. So I'm on the 3rd downbeat. 3, I have to come up. Why? Look at my right hand. Next accent is on the right. And duh. Now I'm down. So I have 4 and duh. Now you want to write that out, Robert? Underneath the notation, if you do number 5, on the first right, it's a downstroke. On the and, it's a tap and an upstroke. And on the duh, it's 2 taps. On the 2, it's a free stroke. On the and of the triplet of 2, it's 2 taps. And then the left is up in the air, it's a downstroke. Let me try to write that out for you. Now don't hold me on that, Joe. I'm going to try to do that as soon as I can. I'm just so overloaded. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, don't believe me. I can play some funk, man, some rock. But I mean, we're working on syncopated triplets. You understand? And I'll try to break it down somewhat. Do we have any questions on it? Because we're going to continue on it tonight. How about the cut time? You still familiar with that? I don't think we did. We did. First of all, you have to, let's talk about Ed. He's not here, so I'm not going to talk bad. I'm going to say something very nice. Ed's a very well-seasoned drummer, and I sincerely appreciate him coming to here. And he's a good example to most drummers. I don't know who all of you are. I know Ed one-on-one, and Ed's a really good drummer and a very knowledgeable person. He studied with some really good people. And maybe his approach is somewhat different than mine. But at the end of the day, the result is the same. What's that? All right, now, cut time, alla breve. I never thought of it alla breve, 2 half notes. I always thought about it 4/4 to 2/4 is cut time. And that's how I presented it. Now, you had 24 lines. Did you happen to go over any of those 24 lines since last night? Or you were watching television? Well, that's what I sent you last night, Jimmy. You should have had that. You have, on each page, you have, I believe, 4 pages. You have 6 lines on each page. The left-hand side is in 4/4. The right-hand side is in 2/4. It's cut time. Okay? I'm going to use the metronome for this guy so you can understand it a lot better. So, let me see. That's going to be my quarter note pulse. So I'm going to hit, let's go to number 1. Very simple. And just to clarify some things that were missing last night, okay? That's 4/4. 1, 2. Now the pulse is not going to change. 1, 2. The reading is, now cut time. Ah, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 1. Second line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, Third line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. Bop, boom. Do you understand it, gentlemen? I might have, I don't know. I could do that for you. I write out the sheet. I don't have time for all of that right now to write out this and write out that. I'm working on that second book, Syncopation Formulas. I have all kinds of students coming here. I'm preparing for the online, the live online broadcast, Memories of Joe Morello. Did you guys see that? What you call it? Maybe I can get it up here. I don't know. Wait a minute. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it here. Hold it. Hey, boonga. Hold on. New tab. Facebook. Why can't that be reached? Ah! No internet. You got to be kidding me. Well, I just wanted to make sure everybody was dealing with it. Anyway, I'm working. I did a flyer. I put it on all my Facebook groups. Memories of Joe Morello was myself, Alan Herman, Steve Forrester, and Jeff Johnson. We're going to discuss the meaning, our relationship with Joe, how he's helped us in the education field and the playing field, and what he means to the music field. And there's going to be giveaways, and there's also going to be explanations of the stick control formulas. I'm not going to be giving one of them away. I'll be giving 2 PDFs away, and Jeff is going to be giving 2 level system books and 2 other books from Steve and 2 CDs from Alan. And then we have heads, sticks, T-shirts, and we got from Hudson Music. He's going to give me a digital code for you guys, whoever wins, to go pick a CD out for yourself. And that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice of these guys, you know. Drumsticks from Vic Firth, Innovative, heads from Remo and from Evans, books from myself and Joe, and Jeff and Steve, and Peistes also sending some stuff. So we got some nice things going on. Okay, so now, everybody understands that, you know, the question was that the reason why I went to a cut time was there was a few emails that they were having some difficulty with cut time. So I figured, okay, who's Joe Morello? Are you serious? Oh, let me go get my shotgun. Maybe a 357's in order. Are you serious, Marcio? You see, how old are you, Marcio? You know, there's people that say, yeah, man, Ringo Starr is my idol. Who's Joe Morello? Who's Buddy Rich? Who's Max Roach? This is what drives me insane. You're taking where you come from, the roots. Joe Morello, oh my goodness, was the go-to guy when it comes to hand technique. There was, in my opinion, he was second to none. And he was with Dave Brubeck Quartet. Remember the song Take 5, Marcio? Remember that song? Unbelievable. That song, when it first did come out, it was labeled progressive jazz. Now it's elevator music, unfortunately. Do you know who Joe Morello? You go look him up. You go to Wikipedia and look up Joe Morello. Unbelievable. Oh, Lord. Marcio, answer me. You know, we know who Tito Puente is. We know who Max Roach is, Elvin Jones, Buddy Rich, and Gene Krupa. You don't know who? Google it. Okay, that's better. Yeah, Google it. You'll see it. One of the most world-renowned drummers. Legendary. Don't be embarrassed, Marcio. That's why you're here, is to learn. Let's learn about Joe Morello. You will on the March the 1st. You'll learn a lot more than Google can supply you. And we're talking after the lessons, hanging out. You know, my mentor, not only with the drums, but a lot of life issues he's helped me out with and helped out everybody. One of the closest students that he had was well, Steve Forrester would, drive him around because he couldn't drive. So they developed such a close relationship. It was unbelievable. All right, listen, tonight, 7 p.m., my channel. Okay, we're going to continue with the syncopated rolls. Robert, you understand that? I might just do a drum pad lesson, and we're gonna. It could be language. I feel bad for that. I wish I could speak Spanish or Portuguese. All right, we're going to continue. You're welcome, Randy. We're going to continue with the syncopated rolls tonight and the cut time. And I still haven't gotten any email from no one as to what formula you would like to work with. All right? So we're going to continue where we are. We might do a linear concept. I might get out of the book for a little bit and do a free floating kind of lesson. Okay. Okay, any questions? All right, I'll work on a 5 for you tonight, Bob. I mean, I have to go right now. I apologize. But we'll start with line 5. There's line 5 is actually a combination of line 1 and line 3. Okay? All right, we're going to do this. This has to do somewhat. We'll revisit the triplet fills and the triplet roll tonight. Line 5. All right, we'll see everybody tonight on my channel. Okay, gentlemen, have a good rest of the day. Send me the emails that you want and that you need help with.